As we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month here at NBC5 in Telemundo, Chicago, tonight we look at the growing force of Latino voters in Illinois.
NBC5's Jenn Schanz spoke with experts and a local activist about how to turn potential into political power come November.
We're young Latino voters. There's a lot of us. We have a voice.
And 23-year-old Evelyn Aguayo wants it to be heard on Election Day. Through Southside nonprofit Increase the Peace, she works to get first-time voters registered in neighborhoods like hers, back of the yards. U.S. Census data shows nearly 75% of eligible Latino voters in Illinois are under 55. And nationally, for the first time, Latinos are projected to account for nearly 15% of all eligible voters. In Illinois, between 2010 and 2022, the number of eligible Latino voters increased by more than 423,000, while the number of eligible white and black voters went down.
There is tremendous potential political power that has not yet been fully realized,
says Sylvia Puente with the Chicago-based Latino Policy Forum. Puente says it's those young Latino voters in Illinois and Chicago that have the potential to pack a serious punch come November. How big that punch actually is depends on several factors. First, actual voter turnout, which tends to lag amongst young people and Latinos, she says. Just 21% of registered Latino voters went to the polls during Chicago's mayoral election, compared to 61% of registered white voters. Congressman Jesus Chuy Garcia, running to keep his seat in Illinois' 4th congressional district, says empowering Latino voters has been gradual compared to other ethnic or racial groups.
We're the new kids on the block in many respects. The only challenge that we have is that we need to accelerate our participation, in particular, the African-American community, which is a lot more conscious and aware about the struggle for the right to vote.
An August survey from Latino-owned BSP Research shows the Harris-Walz campaign appears to have a solid leg up against likely Latino voters nationally. But 55% of respondents hadn't heard from either campaign. Here in Illinois, a solidly blue state, Puente isn't surprised.
There's less investment by either of the federal campaigns, Harris or Trump, to come and spend a lot of dollars.
That same survey finds most Latino voters in all age groups are deeply concerned about inflation, jobs, and housing costs, issues ranking high for all voting blocs. Evelyn will be voting in her second presidential election.
That's what I do here.
Her team reached more than 1,200 people this summer through events and door knocking. They're gearing up for a busy fall to turn political interest into political action.
If you want something to change in your community, in order to do that, you have to vote.
In back of the yards, Jenn Schanz, NBC5 News.
Thanks to Jenn.